A 5 to 10 minute dynamic warm-up will be completed before each assessment. The Canadian trunk forward flexion test will be done with shoes removed. The subject will sit with feet flat against the box. They will reach forward, exhaling as they reach, holding it for 2 seconds. It is important that the knees are not bent and that they do not lead with just one hand. This test is for hamstring and lower back flexibility. It'll be scored in centimeters, repeated twice, and the best score out of the two will be taken. The YMCA sit and reach test will be done with shoes removed. A yardstick will be placed on the floor, placing a strip of tape on the 15-inch mark. The feet of the subject will be placed on the tape edge 10 to 12 inches apart. They will reach forward, exhaling as they reach. Fingers must be touching the yardstick, holding for 2 seconds. It's important that they do not lead with one hand and that their knees are not bent. This test will be scored in inches, repeating the assessment twice, taking the best out of the two scores. The Thomas test requires the participant to be lying on their back. The participant will bring one leg in the direction of the chest just to the point where the lumbar spine is snug to the floor. If the tested leg remains in contact with the floor during this maneuver, the hip flexors are adequately flexible for that leg. If the tested leg rises, its hip flexors are likely to be inflexible. Repeat on the following leg. For the Thomas test, I was flexible on both legs. The chair sit and reach test will be completed with a chair 17 inches in height placed against a wall. It is not necessary to have their shoes removed. The subject will extend one leg with the ankle dorsiflexed, keeping the untested leg flat on the floor and keeping the head in normal alignment. They will exhale when reaching forward, holding it for 2 seconds. It is possible that they need a second person to hold the ruler and assist. This assessment will be repeated on the other leg as well. The scoring for this assessment is done in inches. If there is a space between the big toe and the fingertips, it's counted as a negative score. If the fingers go past the big toe, it is a positive score. And if the toes are touched, the score is 0. For the Canadian trunk forward flexion test with the sit and reach, I was classified as very good. And for the YMCA sit and reach test, I was classified in the 30th percentile.